It's a sign of the times, isn't it, that when the leader of America threatens to totally destroy North Korea, that's not then the biggest story that we're discussing on the programme. Is this because Donald Trump has been making so many threats that this all of a sudden doesn't seem that threatening?
And I think it is. He's something of a loose cannon. He always uses that very, it's almost, macho language, lock and loaded he was before, totally devastate North Korea. I think it's the wrong tactic with a paranoid, crazy guy in North Korea,
What's
Kim
the right
Jong-un.
tactic?
You've got to contain him. You know
How
you've
do
got
you
to contain
contain
him. You do it with sanctions.
Hang on.
If you threaten to totally devastate,
you right there.
you feed him.
I watched Trump's speech yesterday, and it was the usual thing. The moment he speaks, Twitter blows up. He's a monster. He's disgusting. Actually, he said very little that's any different to anything most American presidents have said for 20 years. He's slightly more bellicose in his rhetoric. But on North Korea, for 3 decades, they have been threatening the United States in particular, whilst their armaments have been getting ever more powerful. Now they have nuclear weapons. Now they have the missiles that can fire them. Now they are testing them over Japan. Now they can reach the west coast of America. At what point is the President of the United States allowed to remind them, you do any more of this, you land a missile in our territory, you take out a city in Japan, we are going to destroy you. What is wrong with that?
You have a paranoid regime. Remember, that country has been invaded, it's been occupied. You begin to threaten in that way, you will fuel the reason he says he wants nuclear.
He's already there. He's already there.
The containment isn't working. We have not contained them.
But
They have got ever more powerful.
every time Donald Trump has said something threatening, Kim Jong-un has simply responded by escalating, it seems, what he's testing or where he's sending it.
That's absolutely true. But the fact is, a lot of people in the UN were very, very uncomfortable about the president's speech yesterday. There was a lot of silence. But there were a number of world leaders who actually stood up and said that was the best speech to the UN for many, many years.
from Israel said the
who you might expect to say, but there were others as well.
Sure.
And I think the point here is that just because Kim sends over another missile in response to every speech, that is going to happen anyway. I think we're at the stage where, as Piers says, they've already got the weaponization.
I really did not see what all the fuss was about Trump's speech. I don't think when he attacked Iran, he attacked North Korea, he attacked Venezuela, he attacked Cuba. These are 4 regular whipping boys for American presidents in UN speeches. I didn't really see much that was that different. The North Korea situation to me is quite straightforward. North Korea is now nuclear armed, has the capacity to attack, and I think the Americans are quite right, in my view, to be reminding Kim Jong-un, you do anything, you actually do anything, we are going to destroy you. I mean, isn't that the point of a nuclear programme, is that if you have the bigger arsenal, you tell people, you do this, and these are the consequences.
It is entirely the point. And the other point is,
Trump sounds like the Americans lad shouting at the telly after a few drinks.
Well, listen,
yes, he does. That's what it is. You're not going to get anywhere with that. With Iran, Iran had a nuclear programme. Iran's nuclear programme was halted against Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, which is why he's backing Trump now. He wants the deal to be pulled back. It was halted by lifting sanctions and actually engaging. You don't get anywhere shouting. You make the case for having those defensive nuclear weapons. And I'm afraid every time America's attacked anywhere, including invading Iraq, you make the case for other countries having nuclear weapons. They will say defensively, I don't want North Korea to have nuclear weapons, I don't want them to have missiles, but if you're going to stop them, you're not going to get it by shouting at